It's been called a curfew on blind people. Australia's Disability Discrimination Commissioner says he's amazed the audio on pedestrian signals in Brisbane is turned off at night. There are now calls to change the decade-old practice.
It's the sound Steve Richardson relies on to get safely across the road.
I don't want to be playing chicken on the road. I want to make sure that if it's safe to cross, it's safe to cross.
But at 9:30 at night, at many intersections, the audio is turned off. It doesn't come back on until 6:30 in the morning.
You're basically imposing a restriction on us to be able to travel after 9:30, and 9:30 is not that late.
It's a practice that's been in place for over 10 years, since residents complained about the noise. But it's come as a big surprise to the country's Disability Discrimination Commissioner.
It's effectively a curfew for people who are blind or vision impaired.
He says Brisbane's out of step with most other cities.
I'm in a national role, and so I travel around Australia quite frequently, and I've never experienced this anywhere else.
He's writing to the Brisbane City Council to voice his concerns. The Brisbane City Council says it receives fewer than 10 complaints a year about the pedestrian signals, but it says where there are concerns, it's happy to review each intersection on a case-by-case basis.
Areas, where there's some nightlife and activity, by all means we're happy to have them 24 hours a day, but where they're not being used and there's no demand for it, I think we've got the balance right.
There are 14 crossings with audible signals in the CBD that operate 24/7. Not enough for Steve Richardson or the Commissioner. Jessica Van Vonderen, ABC News, Brisbane.